Hey everybody, Marilyn Billings here, and I am a business leader with Tupperware. Been in Tupperware almost 33 years now, and today I want to come to you to talk about our chopper systems. So we have three different size choppers. I like to call them Baby Bear, Mama Bear, and Papa Bear, but they are wonderful in that, first of all, the engine is the same no matter which size one you have. And so it's all interchangeable, which is wonderful. It's kind of like the Tupperware opportunity. You know, we have people that do Tupperware in many different ways and in, different amounts of time. So we have our compact where people just want to sell it to their family and friends and get the discount. Great. Maybe the next level, they want to do a little bit more and do some parties and be able to make some money that way. And then you have the people that go all out. They develop a team and they go for the car and all those other fun things, trips and stuff. And so they have the the large opportunity. Now the driver is the same. So just like our choppers, the driver is the same. We've got a tremendous product and a great reputation, and we've been around since 1946. But I digress. Let's talk about our choppers right now. So I'm going to start with our Supersonic Chopper Small. This one is great when you're doing onions and peppers, and I use this for our garlic. Great for doing nuts. At Thanksgiving time, we had to chop up all the nuts, and rather than have them go flying everywhere, they're all contained in here. Great for tuna, great for your ham salad, chicken salad, all those things. So you've got the compact. Now the tall, maybe you need a little bit more than what can fit in here. You can do that. This is also my smoothie maker. So we're gonna be making a smoothie in just a minute. And then our large, our extra is great for when you're making like those big batches of salsa and you're making veggies for soup and things of that nature. My spinach artichoke dip, it goes in here, and because I don't like the big chunks. So I put that in there and be able to do that. It also comes with a whipping blade, so you can do things like, if you're making pesto or things of that nature, or whipped creams, salad dressings and stuff. Actually, the pesto I actually use the cutting blade, but salad dressings and whipped creams and meringues and stuff like that, this is a great one. Now it also comes with a funnel, and the funnel has actually measurements on it. I don't know if you can see that there, but it does have measurements on it. So you can measure your liquid and then turn it and allow the liquid to go in at the same time that you are chopping. So you can be chopping, when you're doing your pesto, and then drizzle in the oils and things like that. So there are so many fun things you can do there. The tall also comes with a little whipping blade too, but today we are going to be using the Supersonic Chopper Tall for making a smoothie. Now I do want to point out before it gets all messy so that I can show you all of this. You can wash. You can throw in the dishwasher. They recommend that the blades that you don't put in the dishwasher, it does kind of dull them over time, but in our family it goes in the dishwasher. But the one part that you don't want to put in the dishwasher or in a sink of water is the top part here that has the cording. The cording is actually like parachute cord. And so over time, if you don't, and you get it wet and stuff like that, it's going to start to fray. So you don't want that. You want to keep it so it doesn't do that. So there is a little button right here, and you're going to push the button in, and then you're going to turn the top in the direction of the arrow. So that then pops it off. You can then take a damp cloth and kind of wipe this down, but everything else you can then throw in the dishwasher. So we're going to be making a smoothie today. Now to put this back on, you just go the opposite, put it in, turn it, and there you go. So we're going to be making a smoothie today, and you can make so many different kinds of smoothies, but today I am making a chocolate peanut butter smoothie. So first I'm going to add some milk, and you can use whatever milk you want. You can also use coffee if you wanted to make this a mocha. And then I'm going to add some Ovaltine I like Ovaltine. In our family, we love the Ovaltine because it's got some good vitamins and stuff in there. So we'll put that on there. And I'm going to put these away so that I remember that I already put them in. And then we're going to add some protein powder. And again, it's up to you what flavors, how much protein powder you want to put in there. You could add things like yogurt. Greek yogurt in here would be wonderful. And then we're going to add some peanut butter, because that's always good. Give it a little more peanut buttery taste. There we go. And then we're going to add some frozen bananas. Now I took, you know, when the bananas start to turn colors and you don't want to eat it the way it is and you don't have time to make banana bread, just peel them, slice them in half and put them, I've got them in my silicone bag, push all the air out, and then you can, the nice thing about it, once they're frozen, you can still break them up. So you can break them right up in there. So I start with one, and then you're going to see, okay, is it thick enough? And if it's not thick enough, then you're going to add some more. Now you can also use this for, see, so it's right there. Whoop. I just poured it out. Right there, it's kind of loose still. So, you know, like in our family, we definitely want to have it thicker. So we're going to add a few more bananas, or a few more halves of bananas. So it's probably a total of 2 bananas that I put in here. But we're going to go ahead and put that there. But the nice thing about the supersonic chopper is you can do it with no electricity. You can also do it in the morning. You know, you don't want to hear the sound of the, there we go, the sound of the blender, because that is loud. First thing in the morning, that's not a great sound to wake up to. All right, so there we go. You can, I don't know if you can see. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour it into our Big T tumbler, because this way I can be drinking it as I'm working and it's not going to unfreeze, or I mean get thinner and stuff like that. It's going to stay nice and frozen. So see if you can see this here. I'm using the ladle just to try and make it a little bit, oh my goodness, it is so, check this out. Oh my goodness, it's so wonderful. And like I said, you know, you can do whatever kind you like. So you could do a strawberry one with strawberries and bananas and yogurt and vanilla protein powder or things like that. All right, we're gonna give it the taste here. Oh my goodness, so good. So the other nice thing is, you know, if you didn't want to drink this as a smoothie, you could put it in a freezer container and then actually use it like ice cream. So, and if you don't want to add the dairy to it, you can actually just do it without the dairy. So you can use almond milk, like I said, or really you don't even have to add any of the milk. But if you're going to be drinking it, you want to add the milk. So now I say the best Tupperware is free Tupperware. So if you'd like to come and have a smoothie party or try one of our salsas or our spinach artichoke dip, definitely message me and we'll date a party. All right, and get that Tupperware for free or for half price. So have a great day, everybody.